Hey guys, what's up? It's Card Shuffler 99 here. Today, we're going to show you guys a really cool teleportation card trick. This does involve two decks, and there really is no setup for this. So, before we get into it, make sure you check out our giveaway. We're giving away a Brick of Monarchs and a $50 Amazon gift card. So if you want to be entered, make sure you like the video. You have to be subscribed to the channel. Notifications have to be on. And make sure you comment at least one time on one of our videos. Anyways, we do have a link in the description if you guys want to get some decks from Amazon. Some really cool decks there. Just click the link in the description below. And we're going to get right into the trick. Adam, select any card you would like.
Okay.
Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if I see it or not. All right, two of hearts, two of hearts. What we're going to do is we're going to take your card and we're going to place it somewhere to the middle. Does that look like the middle to you?
Yeah, that's good.
Middle to you? All right, good. So what we're going to do here is over there, we have the blue Dragonback deck. Now, what we're going to be doing with this is I actually have a prediction here. And we'll take it out right here. It's actually the entire blue deck. And you'll see in a second what that prediction is. Adam, I have a question. Do you see your card in this deck here? Just let me know. Just let me know if you see it.
No.
No? You don't see it?
I don't. Here, one more time, one more time. It should be somewhere in the middle, right?
Yeah.
No,
No.
I don't see it.
Well, I did tell you, I did make a prediction before the trick started. If we spread the deck out, I can actually show you. There is one card face up in the deck. The Two of Hearts. And not only that, it's actually from the red deck, your selection. Alright guys, that's the trick. Let's learn how to do this. So, what you're going to do is, all you need is two decks of playing cards. And you're going to start out with one deck, simply in the box. You only need one box for this trick. So if you don't have two boxes, it doesn't matter. You just need at least one box. And you just start out with one deck in the box and the other deck out of the box. So just make sure the box is closed. Place it off to the side and say that's your prediction before the trick starts. Now, with the other deck you have, it can be shuffled. If you really want to, you can take the cards out of this box and you can have them shuffled too if you really want to. But I suggest just having this deck shuffled. So make sure the spectator is satisfied with your shuffling. And they can shuffle it too. There is no setup for this trick. So once they are satisfied with everything, what you're going to do is you're going to have them select any card they would like. So for the tutorial, we will use this one. Doesn't matter if you see it or not. It really doesn't. So we're just going to use the King of Spades for the tutorial. So what you have to do is you have to control the King of Spades to the bottom any way you want. Now the way I did it is I used a side angle jog and then I took it out and put it to the bottom. But you can do it any way you would like. So the way I did it, place it somewhere into the middle and you're going to push it almost all the way in. Now you're going to hold the deck like this with your middle finger and thumb. You're going to take your middle finger and you push straight down on this corner right here. And then you're going to cover this part of the card with these other fingers here. So it covers it. And your thumb and index finger will cover this corner. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to use your three fingers down here. And you're going to pull the card out and down. And you're going to control it to the bottom. I'm going to go over that one more time because that's a little bit complicated. Not going to go too in-depth, but it will take a little bit of practice. So, push straight down on the corner. That's going to put it on an angle. Now, it should fit in like this. What you're going to do from this angle, you're going to grab the card and you're going to pull it out and then down. Now, that's a little exaggerated. And you don't want to pull straight down because it will make a little noise like this. So, if you put pressure straight down like that, it's going to make a little noise when it's going to pop out. So make sure you pull it out horizontally first and then you control it to the bottom. So you're pulling it out horizontally and then control it to the bottom like that. And just make sure when you're doing this that you're on a slight angle. So you want your spectator to be like that way since I'm a lefty. So if you're a righty, you want to be on a slight angle that way and looking down on the cards. So here, right, your hand's gonna be like this. They can't see anything, but from this angle, you're sliding the card out and back, and you're gonna control it right to the bottom. Another way you can do it, just a simpler version. All you have to do, push the card into the deck, put it in the back, push down on the card, or push up. If you're gonna push down, just push down. Then you're gonna take half the cards, bring them to the top. Take the rest of the cards, bring them to the top. And then from there, just do an overhand shuffle, slide the top card off, and that can control it to the bottom. Or if you want to do it one other way, place it somewhere in the middle, push up, get a break under the card, and just do a double undercut, and that will bring the card straight to the bottom of the deck. So really, any way you want, control the card to the bottom of the deck, and that will do the job. From here, just do a quick pinky pull down, all right? Transfer it to a thumb break. Now, once you have it in a thumb break, you're going to hold it in one hand like this. Make sure the deck stays flat, like you don't tilt your hand like that, so they'll either see the card or the break. So just make sure your hand stays flat. What you're going to do is once you get your break, you can just thumb one card down if you can't do that. Just get your break, and you're going to grab the deck box like this. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to take the deck box, you're going to flip it over and put it under the deck like this. And what you're doing is you're going to be stealing this this card right here. So you're going to be stealing their selection. Now, before the trick starts, I forgot to mention, just make sure you know which way the cards are facing. Make sure the backs of the cards will be facing down when you're stealing the card off. That way, this card doesn't end up on top of the deck, and you'll see why in a second. So just make sure you know the direction of these cards. So you want these cards to be facing up when they're on the table, and you want to pick it up and you want to flip it over. So when you're stealing a card off, you want the cards to be facing up in that position. So once again, you get your break. What you're going to do is you're going to put your pinky in this break right here. Sorry about that. In this break right here, so you guys can see it. And you're going to be stealing off that bottom card. So basically, you're just dropping this card onto the box like this. So one more time. You're here. You're going to be using your pinky to steal off that card. And you're going to flip this back over. That way they can't see that that card's right there. So from here, one last time, you control the card to the bottom. You pick up the deck box. You're going to put your pinky in this break right here. Drop it. Make sure your pinky has a hold on it. And then to hide it, just flip your hand over. Turn your wrist down towards the ground so they cannot. Don't go like that because that will show it's a red card. Make sure you're just turning your wrist. Then you can place this down right here. And what you're going to do is you have this face-up card, this red card here. So open the box, and you're going to dump the cards out like this. And when you're taking these cards out, you're going to bring this bottom card with it, like that. Now, when you're doing this, just be careful not to flash it. It's fine if some cards are out like this. That way it's messy, and it's hard for them to see it if anything's flashing. So just be careful when you're sliding this card out from under the box. Just be careful when you're doing that. Just make sure that the cards are a little messy when they're out, so they can't see it. From here, just cut the deck one time, and that will do the trick because they'll put their card face up in the middle of the deck. From here, place this down. You can get rid of the box. If there's a few cards left in the box, don't worry about it. So from here, you're going to say, hey, you can give them the deck, and they can actually go through themselves and look for their card. No matter what happens, they're never going to find their card because you actually transfer it to the other deck. So you go through, they're like, oh, I don't see my card there. So you're going to be like, well, if you do remember, I did make a prediction before the trick started. And from here, you can take the deck, you can spread it out, and show them that one card is face up in the deck. You can show them the entire deck. They can inspect it. And can show not only was it their card from the beginning of the trick, it's actually from the red deck. So that is the trick, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. And Adam?
Guys, really quick, so I know Robert at the beginning of the video mentioned that we have a link down in the description
for playing cards. So thanks to Amazon, we were actually able to get our very own link on Amazon. And basically what we did was we compiled a list of some of the best deals that you guys can find out there for playing cards, as well as our favorite decks of cards are on there. So you guys be sure to go click that link down below. I believe the link is amazon.com/shop/cardshuffler99. So you guys can go check that out and see if you guys want to purchase some cards. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And anyway, it's Card Shuffler 99. Peace out.